welcome to Cover Story. Today we have with us Rajesh Shukla giving his first and exclusive interview to NewsX after being appointed IPL chairperson. First of all, Rajesh, congratulations.
Thank you, Priya.
And on your comeback, you had held this post earlier before.
Well, I would like to thank the BCCI bosses who decided to bring me back, because earlier, as you know, I had resigned on moral grounds, and you know what kind of atmosphere was prevalent at that point of time. So I had to resign, keeping the moral high ground in mind.
But what has changed? 2013, I think, is when you resigned on the spot fixing. Has anything changed? Has IPL come up with stronger laws? Are you more confident of handling such?
Well, lot many things had changed after that, and as you are aware that strong possible action was taken on those issues which had cropped up at that point of time. After the judicial scrutiny has taken place, Justice Mudgal Commission was constituted. Now Lohra Committee is also getting into it. So all these action have been taken, and now the new regime in BCCI decided to bring me back, and they said that I should look after the IPL, and I decided to look after the IPL, and whatever I can do in order to improve the image of the IPL, as well as taking the game to each and every nook and corner of the world, I'll be doing my level best.
But Rajiv, since you took over, we saw another headline saying some more players of Rajasthan Royal have been alleging match fixing. So
no, I think you have read the wrong headline.
Okay, what is the headline?
The headline is that a player was approached by another Ranji player. The IPL player was approached by another Ranji player, and that IPL player immediately complained to the anti-corruption unit. So it's an achievement of the policy of anti-corruption unit of BCCI, which they have been educating to all the players from day one, that whenever somebody approaches you with wrong intention, you should immediately complain. So the moment anybody approached him, he immediately complained to the anti-corruption unit. Anti-corruption unit swung into action, and after that, whatever action was required, immediately taken. So about a month ago, this thing had happened. So I think this is a good practice. This is a good beginning, and I would like to request all the players, all the people who are involved in the tournament, including franchisees, that the moment somebody approaches them, somebody try to entice them or tempt them, they should immediately inform the anti-corruption unit. Now we have attached one officer of anti-corruption unit with his team, so it's much easier to immediately inform it.
You've also taken over at a time, when there is a debate going on, should betting be legalized? That would give in a lot of money to the government, they'll be taxing, and also end a lot of problems.
This debate has been going on for last 2-3 decades.
Okay.
There are different views. Some people are saying that betting should be legalized so government can earn money. Other people are showing that it should not be done. But I think in this case, the decision has to be taken by the government, whichever is in power. So I can't say anything.
But
so
can you recommend, what is in your opinion should be done?
Government has to understand or study or analyze the pros and cons of the decision. After that, they should take a decision. I haven't got any view on it.
Which you should have a view on it. It affects you directly.
No, not
as IPL chairman.
My job is to appoint, to take precautions. So in order to do that, we have appointed anti-corruption unit of ICC and BCCI also. They are working with government agencies also.
No,
so our job is to prevent the match fixing. Betting is not takes place on everything. Even if there are rains or no rains today, there is betting. So betting cannot be stopped.
So let the government earn some money out of it.
So that's why
going on anyway.
Why don't you give this suggestion to the finance minister? So
but you are in a better position to talk to the finance minister than I am.
budget is still being discussed. So obviously he can take a decision. This is up to him.
But I can only say is in favor of it.
No, we haven't got any view on it. It's for government to decide. We can only say that we should only prevent the bookies to influence the game. That's our job, and for that also we can only take precautions. About 5,000 people are involved in the tournament, And if who is doing what in his hotel room, you can't find out, because we are not astrologers. So anti-corruption unit of BCCI and ICC, they are working independently. They don't even report to us. So it's their job to look after that something
The betting.
something does not go wrong. So I mean, they are doing their job. Our job is that we can provide the infrastructure for anti-corruption unit, and the movement and the facilities attached to them, and the moment anything is reported to us, we should immediately take action. So in past also actions have been taken. All
Right,
Sri Sant and others have been
Found her.
banned for life. है ना? Nobody, I mean, there is no, relentless as far as dealing with these kind of people is concerned.
This whole, has been under controversy whether girlfriends and wives should travel with cricketers. As IPL chairman, do you have a view on that?
No, there are rules by BCCI when they can travel with their husband, when they can't travel with their husband. There are rules BCCI which have been already formulated. As far as girlfriends are concerned, there is no provision for girlfriend accompanying the
So
players.
there's a moral angle to this also.
No, not moral angle, but there is no provision for girlfriends. It's only for wives.
So did Virat Kohli break some rule?
The Virat Kohli never, I mean, if Virat Kohli's girlfriend may be a person of eminence in herself, so if she also goes to the same city or she also stays in the same hotel, so that's a different thing. You cannot prevent. Lot many people are staying in the same hotel, but it's not that on BCCI's expenses he was staying with Virat Kohli. No, it wasn't.
But also, Rajiv, especially in the people who went and covered the World Cup. Now, you're also a former journalist. I want you to put on that cap for a minute. Relations between media and the cricket has been at an all-time low. People who went to cover the match in Australia have come back very disappointed.
Well, that tournament was being handled by ICC, so that for ICC to look into, because ICC was looking after.
So alag baat hai, but do you think there should be more
looking after the management? As far as we are concerned, we in BCCI pay full attention to the convenience of the media people, that how they can cover the event, and in IPL also we are trying to maximize the coverage to provide as much facilities as as we can. And as far as the coverage is concerned, there are certain drawn parameters, because those broadcasters who take the rights, so they don't want their property to be somehow misused by others. So for that also some rules have been made, that this much of footage can be used. So all these things are there, but still we provide passes and all that for the journalists to watch the matches.
You had also taken over. It's been 8 years of IPL, but the game has taken a lot of hits also in terms of negative coverage, whether it's the money laundering, or latest allegation is Sunanda was killed because of she was going to break some revelation on the IPL.
I mean, there you are right. IPL is always surrounded by controversies, and it's marred with controversies. So whenever even a small incident happens, it's blown out of proportion.
But
because it gets good coverage, good media space. So that's it happens with all the global tournaments and important tournaments. So it also shows.
But Sunanda's death has nothing to do with any IPL
It
scandal.
also shows the strength of the tournament, the success of the tournament. That's the yardstick. But as far as Sunanda is concerned, I mean, Delhi police is already investigating the whole issue. I don't know whether I don't think IPL was involved, but it's for the police to find out. If Delhi police comes out with something, and if any action has to be taken from BCCI, it will be taken. But if Delhi police is already investigating the matter, I don't think, it would be appropriate to comment about it.
Do you think there should be some rule that the kind of people who should be allowed to own IPL? A lot of the drama and scandal comes from the owners. Say someone like Vijay Mallya, he's growing broke, he's not paying his employees, yet he has this big IPL franchisee. Or a Sahara Shri, should you have some norms? It doesn't matter if they have the money, but what is the baggage that they're bringing with them?
Well, the franchisees, there's a process.
Shouldn't there be stricter vetting?
Yeah, it's the teams are sold on the basis of tender. And after that people bid, and after bidding process, people acquire the team.
Money bags.
No, I mean, there are certain, parameters to take a team, which includes the highest bid also.
But
And
shouldn't the
there's
balance
there-
sheet
there-
not be the
there-
only
no,
criteria,
there
is
is a
my
base
point.
price, and provision is also there are the balance sheet, company's reputation, lot many things are there.
Person's
Vijay
reputation.
Mallya, when he has taken the team, I mean, he was in flying colors. Everybody was appreciating his company, the roaring profit his company was making at that point of time when he had taken the team. There's nobody, who was criticizing Vijay Mallya at that point of time. But in last 8 years, something has happened. Something has happened. Something wrong has gone into his company, and he has incurred losses there, and lot many problems cropped up. We are only concerned about the company which is running the IPL, and that company is making the payments to their employees, to the players and others. We have got our rules, and if Vijay Mallya's company or anybody's company, if they flout those rules, then we take action. But in this case, in IPL's case, his company is fulfilling all the duties
Obligations
and
towards
and
IPL,
obligations,
but not towards other employees.
No, that's not our concern. What is happening in his other companies, and who are the shareholders? That's because he has got separate companies. As far as IPL is concerned, they are those people who are supposed to be paid, players, staff, and others, they all are being paid. So he's, the directions and guidelines which had been issued by BCCI to him are being fulfilled by his company.
Also, this whole cricketing world is by a clique of people. It's a musical chairs. Dalmia in, Dalmia out, Srinivas in, this thing, Rajiv Shukla, Sharad Pawar. We just see these 4 or 5 names only.
No, that confirms that it's a democratic body.
But
So
democratic body होती अगर कोई और आ जाता.
No, in democratic body, elections takes place. Whoever wins that election will assume the charge. So, saying that it's not a musical chair is through the electoral process. So, if a panel is contesting, that panel wins or individuals win, it's through the ballot.
Through the ballot, but there is a certain fixing, not fixing in the bad sense, fixing this, it's always between these 4 or 5 people, and I don't see a new name.
It's not that the elections are manipulated or maneuvered, no. And there are only 30 members in BCCI. So, the election, that's the electoral college. So, everything is decided within those 30 votes. So, these people are also there, others are also there, we are not mentioning their name. All these people have.
Should politicians be involved in cricket? It's an old question, but
I
in
I
sport.
am of the firm view that there should not be any restriction on any people of any section of the society. Politicians are not coming from different planets.
No, they are not.
They are coming from this world only, where we are living. So why should they be prevented? If any politician who has got keen interest in any game, any particular game, and he is committed and dedicated for that game, he has got passion for that game, why he should not be allowed? Why, if a bureaucrat has got similar interest in a particular game and committed, he should also be allowed.
Rajiv Shukla
So
give more to
otherwise, you
cricket
tell
than
me,
a Gavaskar or a Ganguly or anybody.
You tell me that then who all should be in BCCI? This politician should not be there. This person, then who all should be there? Will you take out a list? Will you categorize them that who should be there and who should not be there? It's not that. Individuals who have got keen interest in a particular game should be allowed to do that. And BCCI has grown, cricket has grown in this country because of this fact that BCCI is comprised of people from different walks of life. It's a bouquet of people, all sorts of people who have contributed immensely for the growth of the cricket. Look at the condition of other sports bodies. There is no money, they are fully dependent upon government. Here, with the efforts of the people who have been involved in BCCI for the last 30-40 years, they have
BCCI chairman,
they have taken cricket from here to there. Cricket has reached on its pinnacle. After football league,
but the IPL guy who thought of IPL, Lalit
after
Modi,
Football Association, BCCI is considered to be the second biggest body in the world. It has earned a huge reputation and name in the world.
But reputation maybe for not all the right reasons also.
What America and United Nations is BCCI and ICC. So you should be proud of
No,
this
so say
fact.
a Srinivasan who's always this thing, it has to be told by the courts, like please don't contest. Shouldn't he have his own moral sense not to contest? The
Well,
courts have to step in.
No, no. He has got his own argument which he pleaded before the court. After that, court issued a directive. So everybody is entitled to go to the court.
Well, don't go away because we need to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to continue our discussion with IPL chairman Rajiv Shukla, who is also a Congress MP known for his closeness to the Gandhis, especially Priyanka. So we're going to come back and talk to him about the Congress and what is happening with the first family. To an exclusive conversation with IPL chairman Rajiv Shukla, we're talking to him about cricket, about the politics of cricket, and also the politics of politics. Moving on from cricket, also you have another hat, which is the Congress. So the pitch in the Congress is very rough. You're missing a captain, you're missing a leader.
No, it's not that. I mean, in democracy, elections take place.
Elections.
One party loses, one party wins. That always happens. So in last Lok Sabha elections, we have lost. It hardly makes any difference. We will be, playing a role of constructive and positive opposition, which we are doing.
But you're
And
playing the role
whatever
of
is
an
possible
absent
in the
opposition.
interest of the people. No, you people are talking about one individual.
He's I think, an important individual.
And that individual has got right to go on sabbatical, to introspect, to ponder over, on various issues. He has got every right to go. If he has gone for a few weeks, why people are creating
but
AICC
so
much hangama?
Sabbatical badhao. Nobody wants him back.
No, I don't want to get carried away why one or two people are saying. But he was entitled to go on sabbatical.
Timing is a bit wrong. Thoda baad mein kar leta, pehle kar leta.
For a leader who is always busy in party work, saying that this time was good or that time was not good, I think, it's not correct. It should be left to him to decide, him or her to decide when somebody wants to go on sabbatical, when or she wants to introspect. So I think he was entitled for that.
He also close to
And it's not that Congress president is always there. She's playing the role of a party boss, and you are aware that in 10 months' time, Congress has really played a role of a very strong opposition.
Under Sonia Gandhi. So
Under Sonia Gandhi is the Congress president.
No, fine, which is what people are saying. Sandeep Dixit, one of your colleagues, is saying, don't change Sonia Gandhi right now because she's doing a good job. That march to President House.
Well, those are the views of Sandeep.
All the opposition parties united, which Rahul ke under kaun karega?
Those are the views of Mr. Sandeep Dixit.
But leave Dixit out of it. Analyze the views as an analyst.
He is entitled for his own views. As far as Rahul Gandhi becoming Congress president is concerned, I have been saying, and again I would reiterate in this interview, that it should be left to the Gandhi family. We should not give any view on it.
Why, Rajiv? You all have stakes in it. It's your future.
Let it be decided by Gandhi family itself what responsibility they want to take up.
And what
so
about
why should
your
we
favorite
suggest
Priyanka Gandhi?
I told you, it should be left to them to decide. No, who wants to get into politics, who doesn't want to get into politics, who wants to become what, it should be left to them. We people should not talk and decide about it.
But that's not very democratic.
It's democratic. Suppose Priya Sehgal should join politics, or she should not join politics, she should remain in journalism, or she should not remain in journalism, she should be in this channel or that channel, she should be in print or television, it should be decided by her. This is what I am saying.
So decided by her, but if I am leading a group, then I think my people need to know whether I am coming or going, or am I introspecting.
People will be told whenever the occasion will arise. Actually, people will be electing. There will be proper AICC meeting where all the elected people will be there and they will be deciding.
Okay, I'll talk to you about another leader because in Congress you're not giving me good answers. Is this Dhoni's decision? He said that first we thought he'll resign after World Cup. Now he wants to continue. Should he continue?
No, he never said that he will resign after World Cup. He had opted out from the one form of the game, which is test form. So test cricket, he took his decision on his own because BCCI never pressurized anyone for retirement. He himself had taken this decision, and after that he informed BCCI and selector that I would not be available for this format of the game. So that was purely his own decision. He has taken with his full wisdom and command, and we never interfered.
So will Dhoni continue as captain till he wants to
Well,
try
it's
his
up
luck
to
at
the
World Cup
selectors
again?
to decide. So far he is the captain of the one-day team and T20 team of India, and Virat Kohli is the captain of Test team.
And it's a good mix, you think?
I think obviously, I mean, whatever selectors decide, they decide it after keeping many aspects in mind.
Okay, finally, Jagmohan Dalmia, when he took after as BCCI president, he says, handling corruption is too tough. I don't know whether I will be, it's a very tough job.
Obviously, I mean,
But demoralizing nahi hai.
It's not demoralizing. What he is being practical, that I mean, saying that I will eradicate corruption. Nobody can say. Even Narendra Modi ji, what he said, that he will eradicate corruption when he will come to power. Now what is happening? So it's not that any individual can eradicate corruption. The only thing which you can do is to prevent it, is to curb it, and your intentions and motives should be genuine. So this is what Dalmia ji said.
Okay. We'll end on that, and we'll be watching out for the steps you take in IPL, and hopefully this season will be a good season with no
Thank
scandals.
you. I need your good wishes for that. And if the season goes off well, if the tournament success story, then it's good for the country as well.
Absolutely. But from us, that's all for now. Thank you for watching this edition of Cover Story. We'll see you again, same time next week.